And we're back with another episode of the old state of Leviathan. Let's go. In last episode we looked at Solomon's third note, which was very interesting. Apparently he had a dream about being on a horse. And a lot of other interesting things happened. I am wandering through, I guess, a maze.
Perhaps I should kill myself. It's a rather funny thought, actually. The standard reason for suicide entails depression. A sad portrait of a weak mind. But my desire for death is far more utilitarian. I feel as though I am useless. And I gather that this feeling is similar to what the others have felt. I do not suppose that any of them felt any particular brand of gloom before the end. Just a single shade of grey. At any rate, I prefer this situation to its emotional alternative. We Minotaurs are only different in that we're honest. We see what our species has become. We see the disease, and we see that there's no cure. What then, Should I linger until I grow old and die, affecting nothing and assuming the role of sewage? No. I'm beginning to feel as though the only honorable route is a swift end. Time has changed from an agent of death to an agent of cleanliness, wiping away existence like some sort of cosmic and crematory disposal. And I best incinerate myself before the universe is forced to deal with me through age.
I'd rather you not kill yourself. I think I am about done with it. I don't know how long I can continue searching for Jerusalem and why they did not why did they call it that in the first place? I suppose that when the narrative of the old city fails you, the only thing left is to generate your own. That's precisely what they did, isn't it? I'm reading, game. Why find a source of water when you have the destination? Yes? Pathetic. Just think of what could be in there, beyond the walls, beyond the conflict, and beyond the leap. What enlightenment awaits us inside? Do you not want to see it? Is not our status as a knowing something I should feel proud of? Why can we not progress? I'm sick of living off the charity water of the water. Be quiet. And then really is the only valuable option for sustenance. Would rather die than continue to exist with the sense unchanging fruits of a undiscovered tree. Should I brave the unclean waters? Let's see how impure the sweat really is. It has been 5 days since I made my switch with the unclean water. I must say I am feeling very little different. If anything, I am slightly disappointed. I was expecting some massive psychological changes, some shift to my original consciousness. I now feel almost no allegiance to the unknowing or their ideas, but that could simply be because of my recent frustrations with them, rather than the clean water being in some way the source. Is this it then? I don't know. You know, I'm expecting this game to like jump scare me, but this isn't a horror game as far as I can tell. Or maybe it is, and we just haven't gotten to the horror yet. I don't know. Hooray for being back outside. So we went through that way and we came out this way, huh? Cool. I'd like to stay outside. I'm sure there's plenty more to explore in there, but I don't know. I have no funny things to say about that.
I don't know why we exist in self-destroying structure. We all share a fondness for that which is correct, and we're all certain that we have it. But there must be a way for that loyalty to flourish without burning the last shreds of coexistence between our species. That is, a species that is primarily defined by its diversity. I don't know if I'm arrogant for assuming that my desire for progress is any indication of my task as a catalyst, but I tried to find Tarshish already. Only in my attempted escape did you find me, and I do not believe that you found me without reason.
Whoa. Wow. This is beautiful. There's a monitor over there. Let's see whatever over here, or if there's anything over here first before we start wandering around. Nope. Okay. Cool.
These dreams act as mirrors. Like passive portraits of the complexities of the human mind, they paint self, just as ideas paint the universe. Dreams truly are the most honest form of introspection, even if I can only use them as an escape. Of course, if this mirror is to be trusted, then I'm just as vile as the others. The contrast between my reality and this one tells me that I do not belong here. The only thing I have that they do not is a fondness for this new world.
What, am I supposed to jump or something? I don't wanna. I happen to like looking around and enjoying the scenery. Please tell me that that didn't happen. Okay, looks like it did.
I actually knew the man who lived here. I believe his name was Solomon, though he insisted that the matter was irrelevant. During the few times we spoke, he seemed ungrateful to the point of mental masochism. He would consistently act as though you have somehow maliciously trapped him within your confines, to limit what can be done with the outside. I, of course, know you better. You and I have a special relationship.
Okay, so who the heck are we then? Are we Bill? That would be interesting. I'm not sure if you're going to receive this, but I hope it gets to you somehow. I miss you. Why did you leave? I don't understand. I know you went north, but I wish you would have told me why. His name was Abraham. I never loved him. I love you, Solomon. I don't know if it's my fault or yours that we never were together. I feel like I've made a lot of mistakes, and I should have told you how I felt. It's just so hard to know sometimes. I don't know if any of it was real. You know, maybe just us being together was just a dream. Anyway, Abraham is gone, and I'm going to find you. I'm just near the war treatment facility, and I know the sorts of places you love to make your home. Look for me in the area. I want to see you again. Belle. Huh. Why do I get the feeling this is going to turn out to be some horrible thing's going to happen? Looks like there's something down there. Once again, I'm opening doors with no clue where to go first. Huh. That looks like something important, so we'll not go that way just yet. Everywhere looks important, to be honest with you. Also, the narrator scares me every time he comes on. I jump every time his voice, starts talking, because he just abruptly appears. Nah. Every time he talks, I jump and I'm like, stop it. Although I don't say it, but I do jump a lot whenever he starts talking. You guys can just pause and read that. There are some things I will read and there are some things I won't. It's just the way I am. And now we're under that area. Cool.
Before the fall, I had access to a monolithic complex of voices. My parents would simply drop me off with the instruction to learn. Vague, certainly, but the uncharted nature of the command provided me the freedom to let my interest plot the course. My travels picked up in speed as the voices became stronger, pulling me ashore to distant lands where discovery welcomed me with open arms.
So basically, monitors are violent people, are aims given to violent people, huh? Cool, I'm back where I came from. That means I didn't lose too much progress. It's most excellent.
It's true, my world is by no means ideal, and to say this is to admit to having an ideal at all, but that ideal is far beyond my reach. I dream of worlds where humanity ceases to fight over what they're certain of, but those worlds are not a reality. Truth must be compatible with itself.
And we'll be back, guys, with an episode of this game. Till then.